All right, good morning, guys. It's October 24th, my birthday. It's day one in Pinnacles National Park. I decided to make a quick weekend trip out here. So this is day one, hike one. And this is where we're going. So I'm here at Pinnacles parking lot. I'm gonna go up through Old Pinnacles, do the Balcony Cliffs trails, come back, then go back up the Balcony Cliffs, continue on this way, connect to the east side of the park, do Juniper Canyon, High Peaks, come back this way, and that's going to be day one. All right, guys, over and out. Alright, so after about a quarter of a mile, the trail comes to an intersection. You got Bench Trail off to your left, and Balcony Caves off to your right. And I am going this way. I'm probably going to come back that way, or I might make a longer loop. There's like a 14-mile loop you can make. So I might do that too. Just gonna see how I feel. Because I haven't been very active recently, so 14 miles is doable, but it would probably hurt. I think I'd rather just break it up into smaller sections. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Look at that lone tree on top of that cliff. That's crazy. You could grow anywhere. I guess that could be a life lesson for all of us. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about Pinnacles National Park, why it's unique, where it is, just some basic facts about the park. So, Pinnacle National Park is a national park in California. I believe it's one of 8. Pinnacles National Park is located about an hour and about 2 hours southeast of San Francisco, probably the major city. Maybe an hour and a half south of San Jose. So yeah, it's a really cool national park, easy to get to. It has 2 main entrances. There's an east side and a west side, and there's no road that connects the two, so nothing bisects it. However, the distance from one side to the other, as the crow flies, is only 2.2 miles. So you could actually hike from one side to the other, which is what I'm doing today. So it's not too bad. You could definitely do it, or you could go around. I think it's a hour-ish drive. to go around the entire national park to go to the west side. So the east side is a little more developed and has more trails, has a campground, and it's a little just more developed. You got a camp store, showers, a pool. You don't see that often in the national park. I haven't. And the west side has a visitor center as well, but it has a few trails that you could access, smaller visitor center, so you could go to the west side as well. But if you only have time for one side, I would definitely do the east side. Entrance fee for the park is $35, 30, I can't remember, but I have the American the Beautiful pass, so I pay $80 a year and can go see as many national parks as I want. And I'm supporting the national park system, so 100% worth it in my book. But yeah, a little bit about the east side. There's a pretty large campground. I think the night fee is about $35 or $42 a night. Developed campground. They have showers. There's a camp store, so it's nice. And then trying to think, there's group sites. There's actually tent cabins, which is pretty cool if you want to do that. Last night I just got here at 1 o'clock, so I just slept in my car. It was a long ride. So yeah, that's a little bit more about the national park. As I'm going on this hike, I'll add some additional facts of why this park is so unique and why you should come to it. Alright guys, at a little over 0.8 miles, you come to the intersection of the Northern Wilderness Trail, and you go that way. It makes a big loop along the northern section of the national park. But I'm going to continue on. So it says about a mile here, so my miles are a little off probably. 1.7 from the Balconies caves and 2.3 from the Chaparral picnic area. So I'm just going to keep hiking down. So I was going to try to kind of talk about the national park during the hike, but one, I kind of am out of breath, so certain sections you don't want to be breathing all heavy on the video, and two, I kind of just want to enjoy it. So what I think I'm going to do is, back at camp tonight, I'll talk about like the things to know about the national park, and maybe if I get to a cool intersection that I know something about, like the Balcony caves and Talus caves and how they're formed, I'll talk a little bit about those. But I think for this portion of the video, we're just going to focus on the hike. So I've always enjoyed kind of desert hiking. Like, to me this is ideal. Cold morning, dry, and yeah, desert scrum, chaparral, I'm not sure I'm saying that right, chaparral kind of forest. You know, some of these small jagged trees, something that's hardy enough to live in a desert type area at this elevation. So yeah, this has kind of been home to me. I always preferred these, and I love the east coast and my old Appalachian mountains, but maybe because this is so different than what I see every day, I love this even more. I think we're getting close to the cave portion and the Balconies trail. So you could go two ways here. You could go through the cave, the Talus Cave, or you could go up and over. I think I'm gonna go up and over, come back through the cave, go up and over again, and continue on with my hike. I think that's the plan, but I think you see it there off in the distance. It's a beautiful day. I mean, I cannot complain. Weather's perfect. Kind of wish I didn't have this jacket, but that's okay. I might want it when I get to the high peaks area or balcony cliffs. You never know. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Wow, that's pretty. Alright guys, so at about 2.3 miles, you come to this intersection again. Continue straight, you'll go through the Balconies Cave Trail, which is 0.2 miles, to the Talus Cave. And I'll explain what a Talus Cave is when I get there. Look at this. But I'm going to go up Balconies Cliff Trail, which is 1.4 of the Chaparral Parking, which I'll eventually make it that way, but I'm actually going to go up, connect back down, come through the caves, and go back up again, and then continue on to that parking lot. So yeah, fun times. Gonna try. I think there's about 30 miles worth of trails in this national park, maybe a little more. And yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do them all in such a short time. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm definitely not in shape to do them all. It's the time where I could do 20-mile day hikes. Those days are gone. So I'm gonna try to keep them to 8 to 14 as best as I can. But yeah, it's going uphill. I've delayered and on we go. So shortly after I put it away, I'm greeted with this view. Look at this place. And that right there is a Talus Cave. And that is the Balconies Cliff, which we will be going up. Pretty awesome. All right, over and out. And this trail is pretty. This place is gorgeous. So at about 2.8 miles, you come to this big intersection. Trail continues up that way. There's some spur trails everywhere. I'm not 100% where I need to go, so I'll figure it out. I'm kind of just exploring right now. Look at this, we're in this kind of bowl. It's really cool. Look at how big that is. And the cave system should be down there. Maybe even behind me now. But a talus cave is very different than a traditional cave. So if you've been to like Mammoth or Wind Cave National Park, or what's the other one? Carlsbad National Park. This isn't those type of caves. This is a talus cave, which means it's a bunch of rocks that, with shifting tectonic plates and earthquakes, they fell to kind of create a cave. So very little natural light is in there. Don't expect big cavernous rooms, but you do have a cave-like experience because the rocks in a lot of sections completely block out the sun. So it's a cool little place. And yeah, I'm excited to go check it out once I find out where to go. All right, guys, the trail comes up that way, and you come to this little trail. Actually continues up that way. We're still in the midway of the cliffs, Balcony Cliffs. But you got a cool little rock outcropping out there, and that's where I was. So it's a cool little place to go check out. And yeah, we move. A little bit of elevation gain in this section, but it's pretty gradual for most sections. A couple little steep sections, but super chill, to be honest. So yeah, let's keep going. All right, guys, so I came up to this little rock outcropping. I think this is the tallest it goes. But yeah, freaking gorgeous up here. So the trail goes down there. If you continue that way, you go to the west side. So I'm eventually going to go down, but I think I'm going to go down to the cave portion, go back that way, and then come back around this way again, and then head over and continue on with my hike. I think I might try to do the 12-mile hike today. I'm feeling pretty good. Temperature doesn't feel too bad. I hope I don't regret it. Don't have a whole lot of water, so that might be a contributing factor, but let's go just see how I feel. And when I make the intersection where I have to make a decision, I'll make a decision there. Anyways, for now, I'm just going to keep enjoying this. Alright guys, so we come down off the cliffs and you come to this intersection here. Balconies Cave Trail continues to the parking lot, to the west side parking lot, Chaparral, God, I'm so bad at saying words, parking area goes that way. I'm going to come back and do this, but I'm going to go through the cave portion. And the second you come down off this cliff area, you feel the temperature drop. Like, God, I would say a solid 10 degree drop. Like, a little bit of wind hit me and it just cut through me. I was like, wow. So yeah, I'm gonna go through the caves now. The talus caves sound fun. Looks like it's narrow. I might be too big, but we'll make it work. I'll squeeze through if I have to. But yeah, this place is awesome. I'm loving my time here. Very underrated national park. I'm happy not a whole lot of people come here. So it's been fun just enjoying the trail to myself and occasionally talking to a couple of people. I met 3 people. Spent like 15 minutes talking to them. That was cool. So yeah, off we go. Alright, we're at the entrance. Okay, I don't know how much recording I'm gonna be doing here. It is narrow and tight. I gotta put away my trekking poles for sure. All right. Yeah. A few off-road scrambles. Yeah, that was me on my knees. So you're going to be following little white marks on this section. And I don't think I can be recording this anymore. It's just a little difficult. Just to show you how dark this talus cave is without any light. This is me with my phone. Yeah. Cool, but a little sketchy. Cool, but a little sketchy. Yeah, so there's only so much you could do with the cave portion. It's a lot of scrambling, so recorded what I could. Now we're back. This is just me. Here's this landscape, beautiful. Gorgeous. Just can't beat it. And just like that, I'm at the west side of the park. No reason to drive around. You could just hike to it. And honestly, you could hike to it faster than you can drive around it. So that's what I would recommend. Now I'm gonna orient myself and figure out what my next stretch is gonna be and see what cool hikes I could do in this section. Remind me of walking a little bit if I need to get to a cool hike. So we'll check it out. All right, guys, over and out. Alright, so I'm going to call the hike a little early. Instead of doing the full 14-mile loop, I think I'm going to divide it up because I got 4 days here. I'm going to divide it up into 2 sections. And yeah, I'm heading down. Now I'm on the eastern side, western side of the national park, hiking back towards the eastern side. And I'm on Juniper Canyon Trail. And this is what I see. Another issue I'm having is my GoPro wasn't fully charged. I've got about 20% left. So yeah, I want to try to capture as much of this as I can. So I'm going to divide it up into 2. Oh no. That looks like a fire. Oh, that sucks. I get really bad luck in California with fires. Alright. Alright, here we are. I'm going to go to High Peaks Trail and do 3.8 back to the car. Not too bad. The climb here was a little rough. I'm out of shape. I now got more climbing to do. So, yeah, off we go. Trail has this cool little tunnel cut through the rock. Pretty cool. Oh man, so much cooler in here. It's nice to get out of that sun. Alright, made it to the top. At least I think I made it to the top. Guys, look at this. This is beautiful. located with the intersection of Condor Gulch Trail. It goes down that way. You see all the way down there in the distance. That is where my car is, I think. Pretty sure. And it is 2.5 miles that way to the car. So maybe a little over an hour at my current pace. It is all downhill, so maybe an hour, but probably like an hour and 15. I'll probably take a break somewhere along the way for some more water, because this sun with no hat, I don't know what I was thinking. Thought I had it in my backpack, day pack, a hat, and I did not, so I'm paying for it. That sun is beating down. It's not even that hot, it's 80-ish, the tiniest bit of a breeze, but that sun is punishing, especially for us East Coasters, Southern Appalachia, where we see the sun no more than 5-minute stretch before we're in the green tunnel again. So yeah, let me get to the car, drink some water. We're gonna call it a day today. It would be about 10 miles of hiking, close to 11 for today. Be about 2 o'clock by the time I get to the car. So, 6 hours of hiking with a lot of breaks, a lot of different places. I mean, I took 30-minute lunch break, 30-minute break just right now for snacks. Had a beautiful view. So, yeah, beautiful day. Couldn't imagine spending my birthday in any better way than out here in the middle of nowhere hiking. Definitely beats being in the office, that's for sure. So, alright guys, over and out. Good morning guys, it's about 8 o'clock on Friday, October 25th, and I am at Bear Gulch Campground. As you can see, there's only a handful of parking spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 10 or 11, so this fills up pretty quick. But yeah, so today I'll show you where I'm going. I'm going to do the other portion of the High Peaks Trail. I'm going to start here, connect to the High Peaks Trail, go up the steep and narrow section. Should be fun. And I've already did this as yesterday's hike, but I'm going to go back down this way, and I'm going to do Condor Gulch Trail, which I haven't done, which will take me here. And then I'm just going to take this little thing back to my car. That's going to be it for the day. So I'm going to finish up eating breakfast. Today's breakfast is breakfast essentials with some cheese. That's about it. I'm not hiking too much. Yesterday was the longest hike of this trip for 11 miles. So today is going to be 5, 6. Tomorrow is going to be maybe a longer one. Tomorrow is going to be 6, 7. And the last day is going to be, I don't know, something like 3 or 4 before I head out. But yeah, beautiful day. A little cold in the 40s or high 30s. But yeah, it's beautiful here. Little cloud cover, but I'm sure it'll dissipate over time. Alright guys, later. Alright guys, off we go. Starting the trail. So it's 0.5 to the High Peaks Trail, and that's where I'm going. And then connecting up to go to the High Peaks. And apparently there's this really narrow, sketchy section on this trail, which I'm excited to go try. Hopefully I'm excited. If it's too sketchy, I might be turning around. So let's see how it goes. So about 0.4 miles after a series of switchbacks and some climbing, you come to this gorgeous view. Just gorgeous. And I should be coming pretty soon to the high trails split off. You do see a handful of climbing trails and access points too, so climbing is fairly popular here. But from what I read, the rock here is very different from the granite in nearby Yosemite. It's more brittle, it's more difficult to work with. So just keep that in mind. I think it was like Brachia rock or something. I can't remember the name. So yeah, off we go. Upwards and onwards. So 0.5. Exactly, come to the sign. The trail continues that way. Moses Spring Trail parking lot where I park goes that way, and High Peaks Trail goes this way. So officially on the High Peaks Trail, I think. Just about a mile, you come to this rock outcropping right here for a view. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure where the trail goes. See it that way? I think it goes that way, up and over. Pretty good day. A little bit of cloud cover, but otherwise, really nice day. So happy I decided to go with shorts and a t-shirt because I'm already sweating like no one's business. So yeah, good choice there. So kind of a little bit about what makes this park special. It's a handful of things. First, it's a pretty good place for bird watching, especially the California condor, which was nearly extinct. I think they were down to about 40 birds, and they put them in 2 zoos, I think San Diego and what was the other one? LAX maybe? Los Angeles. And they got up their populations and then released them into the wild. And a lot of them nest and fly here in the high peaks area. So that's one of the reasons why this place is special. Second is you have a bunch of cool rock formations, spires and crags. Crags are these big rocks that are a little harder than all the other rocks around it. So when glaciers came by, it took and ground down all the other rocks, but left the harder rocks behind. And that is, I think, what a crag is. And then a pinnacle or a spire is harder rock, typically on top of nearby surrounding rock. So with time, water, the elements, the softer rock erodes and leaves these spires, tall little towers of hard rock behind, which makes it a pretty cool thing to see. And then finally, this used to be an old volcano about 196 miles away, and it was on top of a fault line. And when the fault line started to subduct into another tectonic plate, so yeah, it's about the tectonic plates really, but when one started to go the other, the volcano kind of went away, and this is actually part of it, part of that volcano, now 196 miles away, and typically moves away from its original location at 3 to 6 centimeters a year as the tectonic plates move. So yeah, it's a cool place, a lot of history, and I'll get into a little more of that later. But let's get back to the hike. You're going to be zigzagging up of that. It looks pretty intimidating from down here, but I'm sure once you get up there, it isn't as bad. But this section of the trail that we're coming up is categorized as narrow, steep, and there's a lot of foothold and railing. It's just a slightly technical hike up, so I'm looking forward to it. Let the switchbacks begin.
Yeah. Showing 9,000. Oh, good. 900. You did 10,000. No, probably the weight. Right. Oh, that's for today. I don't know what good. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how many. I think it's 5 miles. I don't know. I see. It's good.
Alright, so from Moses Spring Trailhead, climb about 2 miles, you do gain about 1,200 to 1,300 feet of elevation. You come to this little rest stop with a picnic bench with a beautiful view, I'm guessing to the north, and then you'll see a trail for the High Peaks Trail. Here it is. Definitely a little more narrow. Definitely a little more rugged, but nothing too bad yet. But I don't think I got to the difficult part. It's been mostly downhill. So yeah, off we go. Took a little break up there, just got a little bit of water. Cool little place to explore. I think you could get on some of those rocks. I got up on one, and it was a cool view. I think there's others you could get on to make it a cool little view. Yeah, this place is gorgeous. Alright guys, I found the sketchy part. I might be too fat for this. Let's find out. Yeah. Shit. Man, that's tough. Whew. Yeah, fun times. Yeah, I'm letting you guys see the view, not because I need a break. I don't know if I'm going to be able to record this one. tiny little footholds all the way up. Not too bad. Slow but steady. Would it not be a pleasant fall? Oh, tight fit here. Squatting, squat walking. Some more squat walking. I see the trail goes down there and loops around that, from what I could tell. So it goes down there, goes through there, goes around, comes up to the other side of that mountain, I think. sometimes I just ask myself what I get myself into. Luckily, it's a little sketchy, but nothing too bad. I wish I was going up this instead of down this, but I'm sure I'll be okay. Alright, made it. Survived. I don't think we're done just yet, but we'll see. There's another one. I'm really trying to record this whole traverse, but I might be putting this down pretty soon. The good thing about it is the rock is very grippy, so you don't have to worry about slipping and sliding. Yeah. I think this is the last one, though I could be wrong. Yeah, fun times. Do I feel like a grandpa going down this? Some narrow steps. I survived. Does it go this way? Yeah, that looks like it. This little section looks familiar, it's because it is. We were on this little section of the high trail yesterday. Alright guys, here I am with this beautiful view. And I have internet service up here. So what am I doing? Can you see it? Let me see if I can throw up the brightness all the way up. Yep, playing chess. Nerd things, buddy, nerd things. Alright guys, made it down to the intersection with Condor Gulch Trail. Yesterday, I continued on that way. Today, I'll loop back down, go down the valley, down to my car. So the High Peaks Trail is highly recommended. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Even the sketchy part isn't too bad, and they made it safe with the guardrails and the carved in footsteps, so it's 100% doable for people, I would say, of all ages who are even reasonably or moderately, or even slightly fit. Just go slow, sure, but you got it. So here we are, Bear Gulch parking, 1.7 miles this way. After that, I got about a 0.4 mile on the Bear Gulch Trail to my parking lot back in Moses Spring. Yeah, here it is. As you can tell, it's quite windy. You can probably hear it. I'm not sure if you could hear me. But it's about 10:30 now. I've done about 3.5 miles. I started around 8:30 and spent just a long break there at the top of the mountain because I had full service. I played a game of chess, or 2 games of chess. Won one, lost one, and called my mom, let her know I'm okay, and she always appreciates when I called, and checked on a couple of emails, and that was about it. Had a nice long lunch break. Tried to search for some California condors, but no luck. I think I just saw turkey vultures. But it is what it is. The trail continues. The sun is out in full force now, so it's starting to get hot quickly. I'm happy I'm on the downhill. Last time I got stuck after 12 with no hat in the heat, and it was rough. So I'm happy I'm going to be done around 11:30. And the campground has a pool, free pool. I might dip in. Yesterday I didn't go in. I was just so tired from the hike and not getting a good night's sleep the night before because I slept in the car, and I didn't get into the campground until 2 a.m. Just had a terrible night's sleep, so I went to the pool yesterday, but today I think I'm gonna jump in. And they got free showers here at the campground. Really nice, clean showers with bamboo footing in the shower. Nice, relatively hot water. For me it's hot. I think from others maybe not so much, but it was really nice. And they have free shampoo, conditioner, body soap there. I mean, it was top notch. Best shower experience in any national park ever. So yeah, anyways, let's get back to the trail. So the Condor Gulch Trail just comes down off of that ridge from the High Peaks Trail. It's just beautiful hiking downhill. Beautiful views everywhere you look. And I should be approaching the Condor Gulch Overlook pretty soon. You can see it up there. And then it's just onward down to the parking lot for Bear Gulch, and like a 0.4 mile trail that connects it to the parking lot for Moses Springs, where I parked. So today's adventure is about to come to an end. It's been gorgeous. Awesome. All right, over and out. So right at Bear Gulch, there's a large parking lot. Many people fit here. No worries about parking, usually, at least compared to the other ones that only have 10 to 15 places. But yeah, there's a really cool little nature center. It was open today. It was not open yesterday. And cool little 12-minute video about Pinnacles National Park. Really shows off how cool this park is. And some information, a very helpful park ranger as well. So off we go. Back to the car. So now we got a little hike from Bear Gulch parking lot to Moss Creek, I can't remember. Jeez. Oh. Yeah, that's not gonna make it into the video. Alright, so here at Pinnacles, you don't necessarily have a visitor center per se. You do have a park store where there's a ranger there, and there's a nature center that was open today that I showed you. That is also open. And there's also a camp store that has just about everything you could want. It's really nicely stocked. It has all the essentials for a hiker. So I enjoyed that place. I'm gonna go get some ice cream. And now, kind of want to show you the pool. So you walk around here. Yep. That is a pool. Free to use. It is bitterly cold because at night right now it's getting into the high 30s, low 40s. So it's cold. If you keep walking this way, you have showers. Free showers. And they're really, really nice. Let's see if anyone's in here. Yeah. So here it is. Look at that. Nice, clean, free shampoo, water, and conditioner. This place is amazing. I love this national park. So yeah, I'm going to go to the camp store and maybe get a snack or something for lunch, sandwich maybe. And then once the park store opens, go in there, talk to the ranger, buy some souvenirs, and then I'm gonna head back and probably call today a day. I'm definitely coming back for the pool, but from when I talked to someone yesterday, it's gonna be bitterly cold. So it's gonna be jump in the pool, cold soak for a bit, jump in the hot shower. So yeah, that's what I plan to do. All right. My lunch for today, an ice cream plus a sandwich. Good morning, guys. This is the morning of day 3, October 26th, and I am back at Moses Spring Trailhead. You can tell it's a Saturday because it's already packed. People are already having to go somewhere else. So yeah, I am now doing Chalone Peak Trail, which I think is about 8 miles. 2,200 feet of elevation gain, nothing too crazy. But we start back here in Moses Spring Trailhead. So this first section I did yesterday, I'm not going to show a whole lot. I'll show when I get to somewhere new. Alright guys, about 0.5 miles. You come to the rim trail. High Peak Trails that I went yesterday goes up that way. Rim trail goes this way. So take a left. And it's a decent little climb up. I think I went a little too hard. I'm feeling it. Slow it down a bit. There's no rush. It's only 8 miles today. I do want to finish before noon. So it starts getting really hot around 12 o'clock. Like oppressively hot. So yeah. I'm just before Teaching Rock. Here's the view. And today feels hotter than yesterday. I'm going faster. One of the two, because I am sweating. Lord have mercy. Holy crap. What a view from up here. Climb up this little rock. Slightly sketchy, but yeah, worth it. Pretty sure this is actually Teaching Rock. I was wrong. I don't want to fall here. Holy moly. guys, at about 1.2 miles, you come to this reservoir. Leaving the reservoir behind. And I think it's, I can't remember, 1.7, 1.8 now to Chalone Peak. So Chalone Peak is the highest mountain in this national park. So I have to go do it. Every time I go to a national park, I try to do the highest peaks if I can, if they're feasible. And this one 100% is. So we're going to. North Chalone Peak, carry water. Yeah, I got some. 1.7 liters. Should do. Alright guys, I'm gonna do a little bit of recording there for like a half a mile. The sun was just directly in my face. I don't have sunglasses. And yeah, it was straight in my eyes. All I could do was look down and keep hiking. But I'm no longer hiking due east. So going, I think, south east is not my heading. Yeah, so yeah, I could record a little more. That sun was brutal, man. The angle right into my eyes. Even with the hat, I couldn't look up beyond a couple of feet above, before my feet. It's a shame because I think that was a really pretty section too. Oh well, I'll get it on the way back. These old volcanic rocks are so cool. Alright guys, still climbing up Chalone Peak, but I see the peak finally. Right there. You probably can't see it. There's a tiny fire tower, and that is north of Chalone Peak. The peak of North Chalone Mountain. Whew. This climb is getting to me. Haven't got to the steep part yet. The heat's starting to come out. That's for sure. place is stunning. Look at this. Starting to heat up a bit, but still feels pretty good. It's a slight breeze that's keeping the temperatures from feeling excessive, but I do got to keep moving because it's only going to get hotter, and I still got a bit of a climbing to go. I think I didn't bring enough water for this one. I think I should have brought maybe 2.5 liters, because I just drank a half a liter. Only got 1.2 left. I'm thinking drink a half a liter at the summit, probably 0.7 at the summit, and then have a half a liter for the 4 miles back. It's kind of the plan. Do 2 miles downhill. Alright guys, so back there you come to a fence that's gated off. I talked to the ranger and they said you can't hike up to Chalone Peak. So right next to the fence there looks like to be a trail, so I'm kind of just going to follow it. Hopefully I can make it up there, which you can see is right there. Guys, you can't fake stupid. So I think I'm supposed to climb up and over this and continue on the nice trail instead of doing what I did where I got scratched. What the hell? Feels like I have a reaction to one of these tree things. I got a scratching everywhere. Oh, anyways. I was going to turn around, but now that I found this, can't believe I didn't find it before. I guess I'm going to keep going. I'm here, might as well, right? Anyways, up and over this. You just can't fake stupid. God, this is so much nicer. Alright, on to the top. Alright guys, I made it to Chalone Peak, North Chalone Peak. Here's the view. No access to the top. Look at this. I'm back, well, on the way down now from Chalone, North Chalone Peak. So this trail is basically 4 miles up, 4 miles down, and don't get me wrong, there's some places where it levels out, and even some downhills where you get a little bit of a break between the uphills, but it is a general uphill climb for about 2,000 feet. So now I'm on the downhill, probably have about 3.2 miles left. Got about 0.7 liters of water, so I'm thinking about going down another mile or so, drinking the rest of that water, and doing the last 2 miles without water, where I have water in the car, so I should be okay. I'll be going downhill, so it shouldn't be too difficult. But yeah, haven't seen too many people on this section of the trail. I just passed one person going up, or 2 people going up, a couple, and yeah, had a cool little chat with them for a little bit, and off I go. Morning, guys. This is day 4, and here's the view. So I'm doing Bear Gulch Caves. It's gonna be my last hike before I fly out later today. It's gonna be a short little loop, kind of just so I could do something today. And I feel like I wasted the entire day just traveling, which is what I'm actually going to do. I got 11 p.m. flight back to Atlanta, red eye, go to work tomorrow morning. So yeah, that's the plan. But for now, we enjoy the hike. Alright, I think I found the entrance to the cave. like it wasn't. It was just a little man-made cutout into some rock. Alright, we come to the sign. Alright, we're going through Bear Gulch Cave. So we go this way. This is a pretty short hike. I think it's like 1.3, 1.4 miles total. If you go to the reservoir, it might be closer to 2, which I plan to. It's a beautiful spot, especially early morning before the people arrive. So, yeah, short little fun hike. Get to walk through some talus caves. And talus caves are very different than other caves in that they're kind of formed by falling rocks, where like it's between two deep valley walls, a bunch of rocks fall. So it's not a traditional cave by any means, but it looks like a cave kind of, because the rocks fully block out the sun, and it's dark in there, and then water runs through, kind of cleans it out and digs it out a little bit, so you have a cave-like feeling, even though it's not an actual cave. I think I mentioned before, get here early. It was 7:10 and there were only 2 parking spots available when I got there. How cool is this? Alright, headlamp on, here we go. You can see there's just a bunch of rocks stacked on top of each other. Give you a little taste of how dark it does get here without the headlamp. Yeah, you can't see anything. It's just little shades of light in different little places, but it's dark. It's just rocks on top of rocks on top of rocks. If one of these falls, I would totally be dead. Oh, cool. Stairway. Definitely is cooler here. Not too much cooler. There's water. Very cool. And look, I don't know how much of this you could see. That rock right there is just ready to fall. It's being held up right there, I guess. Wow, that's crazy. See water running down through the cave right there. A little waterfall, I guess. I should say cascade. Right now it's a running seep. We're in the wet season out here. Definitely is more. This is why you get here early. I have the cave all to myself. In an hour or two, this place will be a zoo. Another seep through here. Another seep right through there. And usually the upper caves are closed due to bats, but I came in the season where they're actually open. So I'm gonna go check it out. Cool. Oh, shoot. Not sure if this keeps going and wraps around. Oh, we can explore just a little. Definitely don't want to go somewhere I'm not allowed, but I think it wraps around here. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yep, there's a sign. The white marks of the trail. Got guides you by these white marks. So definitely still on the trail. Everything's okay. How cool is this? Uh-oh. Alright. Wouldn't be a cave if you didn't have to scramble a bit. All fours, it looks like. Yep. Continues on this side. Yeah, tight and narrow. Made it, just barely. And this place is telling me I need to lose some weight. Okay. Sure. I can do this. No, I cannot. Not with my backpack on. Nope. Just barely. Oh. Holy crap. I thought I was gonna get stuck there. Oh. Hopefully that's the narrowest section. Otherwise, I'm in some trouble. Oh. park's opening up again. I think the reservoir goes this way. Guys, how cool was that to have that place all to yourself like that? Oh my god, that was so cool. What a fun experience. The upper caves are amazing. Alright guys, that was a lot of fun. And look what I have, just all to myself. I'm usually not a morning bird in my real life. I hate waking up early, but it counts when you're out here in national parks. Just look at this. Complete solitude. So I'm gonna enjoy this while I can. This is probably gonna be my last video for this trip. Hope you've enjoyed my trip through Pinnacles National Park. And I hope to see you on the next one. Over and out, guys.